Okay, Nelson, why did you change your flight?
I got sick.
Are you better now? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
So you got to Johannesburg and then you booked a ticket to Australia. So originally you were just...
So I came from London.
To Johannesburg.
To Johannesburg.
But today you're supposed to be back in London rather than being in Sydney.
Right.
If you suddenly want to come to Australia, there must be something you want to look at.
The kangaroos, watched that show, Steve, and seen a lot of...
The show, the Steve, the crocodile guy.
The crocodile guy. So I know quite a bit about Australia.
You don't know many of the sites though. Can you tell me anything about Sydney that you know?
About Sydney, they have the opera house.
Opera house, yep. You said you're here for 2 weeks. But you booked to go out in, what, 2 days' time?
Because that doesn't make sense. I'm not staying
No, it doesn't. Staying here for 2 days doesn't make sense at all. I'm just going to run a little swab over it. This is to test to see whether you've been in contact with any narcotics.
Okay.
Have you been in contact with any narcotics?
I don't know.
Well, you either know or you don't.
Just in case somebody was beside... No.
I asked whether you had used it, not anyone else.
Oh, no, I don't use this.
Okay. The reason I'm asking you is just to simply find out whether you have, so if I do this iron scan, it does come up with marijuana or cocaine or heroin or ecstasy or whatever,
right.
I know whether you've lied to me or not. He doesn't have a clue about Sydney. He doesn't have a clue.
I think we've got something, so...
Check that out, mate. Thank you.
These are called iron scan wands. They detect the presence of particles of narcotics or explosive devices. And they run through a little chamber here and they react according to the speed which they go through.
How far is Asheville anyways? I don't know why they'll give me that number.
Well, it's not really near the city. It's not really near the beaches. It's not.
It's not.
No.
Now that's just a positive for cocaine. That's off the gentleman's credit cards. This swab is from his luggage. It's been in contact with something. Gentleman's got readings for cocaine on both. 158, 19, 8 segments, 65, 17 and 3 segments.
Okay. I might just get you to quickly x-ray this.
The readings came from his wallet and luggage.
Some people conceal narcotics inside the lining or inside the structure of bags. In this case, we'll be looking for cocaine. It'd show up as an organic substance on here. There's a pen, a few other items, glasses, case, whatnot. But apart from that, it appears to be clear.
No coke in the bags, but his story just doesn't add up.
Travel itinerary for William Kelly. Do you know him?
No, I'm just wondering why that's my signature.
Well, I'm wondering why it's your signature as well.
She may have made a mistake.
In his documents, with his signature there, travel itinerary for William Kelly. It's for him to depart Joburg to go to Cape Town in a couple of days' time. Bring up intel and see if there's anything sort of on that name or whether he's travelled here before. You don't know that person?
No.
Travel itinerary for Mr. William Kelly.
Nelson's second bag is about to be x-rayed.
That clarifies the image a bit more. Particularly the handles are a good place to conceal. The handles are fine.
Nothing.
There you go, buddy.
Is it almost done?
What's that? Not yet. You'll be the first to know when it is. He's had enough.
He's not looking well, really.
No, and I don't think the sitting down's got anything to do with the fact he's tired. Are you alright? Are you feeling ill at all?
No, I'm fine.
Just tired?
Pardon me?
Just tired?
I'm fine. I'm just tired because it's been a long flight, that's all.
We took an iron scan before of your goods.
Yeah.
You saw me do that?
Right.
I came up for a reading of cocaine.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm only going to ask you once only. When's the last time you used cocaine? I'm not asking if, I'm asking when.
I don't use cocaine.
You've never used cocaine?
No. I don't even smoke. I don't drink.
You've never touched cocaine, wouldn't know what it looks like?
No.
The only one thing I don't understand is you said you've always wanted to come to Australia. The only thing you can mention to me is one spot.
I know, I mean,
I just find that unusual. I find that very unusual. I've worked here for 9 years and I find that unusual. I find your travel movements unusual.
Right.
I find the fact that you actually bought a ticket to go back to London today. You changed your ticket because you were sick. You're only going to spend 4 days in South Africa rather than 9 days.
Tickets are usually cheaper when you buy them that way.
So you're here for 2 weeks. You've got a ticket to leave Australia in 2 days.
That's why.
This is what I don't understand. And this is what I'm going to get you to tell me in the next couple of minutes, all right? How old is your toothbrush?
Pardon me?
Your toothbrush. How old is your toothbrush?
It's quite old, about 3 months.
3 months? Are you the only person who uses your toothbrush?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to do a little swab on that. Just on that. I'm going to
I'll do it.
run the dog over him first. If he hasn't got anything strapped around that groin of his,
Oh, yes.
I reckon it could be in him.
Grace the Labrador is a customs officer, trained to sit when she detects drugs.
Nelson, that dog showed a positive reaction to you, sat down right next to you. Just going to ask you, are you carrying anything around your groin? Are you carrying anything on your body?
Am I carrying? No.
No? Not carrying anything illegal around your body at all?
No.
Have you swallowed any drugs? Have you stuffed any drugs inside you?
You've seen the way the dog's reacted to you,
Right.
which may indicate you have narcotics concealed on your body.
Well, the dog may have responded to leakage, which as he's inserted it, they have to clench to keep it concealed inside their bodies.
We just want to give you a pat down, just a frisk.
The other thing is if he's a user and he's been sweating, it's going to come out through the crotch, primarily where the paws are the most, so the sweat.
He said he hasn't been near any narcotics, so I've decided to test something that only he's touched, which is his toothbrush. He says no one else has been near his toothbrush, so I reckon hopefully we might get some sort of a positive reaction to cocaine here.
I could have taken my clothes off and use it.
With Nelson maintaining his innocence, the toothbrush test comes in.
A nice high reading for cocaine again. So he's the only person that's near his toothbrush, he's the only person that's touched it.
He's not wearing underwear, he's not
wearing underwear.
No, there's nothing.
Not only has he been near cocaine, but he's been near it quite recently.
But they still don't know if he is simply a drug user or a smuggler.
Hang on. Get the sole out. Just pull that out.
With no drugs in Nelson's bags or clothes, there's just one more place to search.
I'm basically concerned he's either swallowed some
I think he's stuffed
some coke or he stuffed it up his ass basically. So
I had a good feel around. He's not wearing undies or nothing else.
is he flexing at all with him?
His ass, yeah.
Yeah, well,
I couldn't go up that
take
far.
him into the room, mate. Pack him up.
I just spoke to my supervisor. What we're going to do is we're just going to take you to an interview room. There's a few more questions obviously I'd like to ask you, as I said to you before. Okay. And we'll go from there, all right?
Just as well. At present, we're assessing the gentleman for an internal examination, which is ultrasound at a hospital.
Behind closed doors, Nelson has suddenly become a lot less cooperative.
You don't seem like a bad guy. You've done everything I've asked you, and I've responded well back to you.
Right. I do respect that.
Right? But suddenly, when it comes to the end, you don't want to finish it. I think it's frustrating when a person keeps denying that he's got something. You really do basically get the shits with it, I suppose, because you think he's telling me a lie, and he just keeps sticking with it. You think something different, and in this case we do. We think he's loaded. We think he's got something inside him, but yet he's still saying no, I don't. Basically, right now, as the person's refused consent for an internal search.
He's trying to play the system, thinking that we'll just go give up. Doesn't happen that way.
I think right now he's looking for an out clause that he can get away with. There's not, and there won't be. The federal police are in there now, but he's just making it worse for himself the longer he goes on. I've never had a person refuse to sign and not have anything. It doesn't rub right. I think he's carrying something. I've got no doubt he's carrying something.
Nelson consented to an internal search 8 hours later. Medical staff scanned his abdomen. Over the next 9 hours, Nelson passed 76 pellets wrapped in tape. The pellets contained high-grade cocaine worth $629,000. Nelson said a man offered him $4,000 US to bring the cocaine into Australia.